We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the Soto District of Seattle. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
The drive will begin with a run by Benson.
Fighting off the defender. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Panther 60, Panther 60. Cadet. Cougar 19.
On first down, right back to Benson.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
The Seahawks at 2-6 now on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Now he's got a man. Downfield is Horton.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Torrey Horton, his second touchdown on the season.
And the Seahawks need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead.
Now the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
Looking to put a drive together.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Throwing to start the drive. Dempsey.
Running it slant, and he finds Mitchell.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll send Mitchell in motion right. On first down, he'll drop to throw.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And that is incomplete.
You talk about this Seahawk defense.
Well, they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. Looking to throw. Dempsey. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Back to throw. Dempsey.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play with one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Now 2nd and 3. They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
On 3rd down, here's Etienne.
Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Looking to throw. Dempsey. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10.
79 Broncos. 18 Pioneer. Ready.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. A give left side for Benson. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
Panther 11. Panther 11.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
They'll get this complete to the tight end Barner.
11 more on that one and another 1st down.
someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Tackle made that time by Aleem McNeil. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
19-yard line.
Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Eagles, 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go.
They run over center with Benson. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Trey Benson from 21 yards away. And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
And still second quarter, you get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go, here we go.
On first down, it's Benson.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Cup 19, Cup 19, Buffalo 18. Ready?
They'll set up to throw.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Bronco, Dragon 60. 60 Bobcat, Trap 50, Trap 60. Warrior 70.
They'll look to throw here.
Open man here is Benson. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
A give. Here comes Benson.
And a solid run down inside the 30.
48 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
They'll go again with Benson. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0.
The 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Panther 60, Panther. No. Check, check. Riggs, Riggs. Go.
On the give, it's Benson.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Second down and 8.
Go. Ready,
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7.
Check smash, check smash. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 79 Broncos. 19 Lions. Ready?
Now back to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Have a great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal. They'll certainly have the green light here. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. That's complete to DK. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Lions first down. A gain of 16.
They'll look to throw now on first down. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back to throw again. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Buffalo 18. Let's go.
The final shot before break. Dempsey. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Dempsey. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And he'll just get rid of it.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
And now an audible here into something else.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Lions.
Operating from the gun, Dempsey. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And in for the Lions, touchdown.
And now Mitchell.
40 yards.
And the Lions are able to cut into that deficit. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away.
And they're going to have a long field ahead as he is picked up and slammed down on the return.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball, let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Ready? Panther 60, Panther 60, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, Buffalo 18. Go.
Looking to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now.
6, Viking 18. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
They'll drop to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Let's go now. Bronco 18, Dragon 60, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready?
They'll look to throw again. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
79, 18, Rattler, 8, Warrior, 70. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready?
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Throwing to start the drive. Dempsey. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
Now they'll shift things around. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Dempsey. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Sam Laporta, 29 yards. And the Lions have got it back to within a score. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Oh, they pitch to the tight end. It's a fake.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that? What was
Maybe
that?
they saw something on film. Did you see something on film and was to try something from the 15 on the PFT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hole, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
I should probably stop a hit, boy, because I got all the hits, boy. All that drink, you got to chill. I be on my little mouse drill. All that rap to pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bills.
So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go, here we go. Bronco 80, 18 caught. Ready?
They'll run with Benson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there. Now 2nd and goal.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. It's their quarterback. His third touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in.
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. It takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Lions 13. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
And I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
Looking to throw. Dempsey. That's another one complete to Mitchell. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
That's good for a Lions first down.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
First down.
They'll send Mitchell in motion right. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, Dempsey.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And he is caught. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 33.
That's another Detroit Lions
to throw now on first down.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun, Dempsey.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Adonai Mitchell.
His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. And what a throw that was, Charles. You think about the situation, close game, 4th quarter, rookie quarterback. He doesn't seem fazed one bit.
So much for bright lights, big city, and will he wilt? Not at all. The stage not too big, the moment not too big at all. They needed points on that series, and not only did he produce a touchdown drive, but how about finishing it off with a big play that only adds to the momentum that they've already established.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They'll look to throw.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. And the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
A very rare kickoff return on an onside kick. And the Seahawks look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming.
The Seahawks will line up.
They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the script really is flipped for them. Their momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Throwing to start the drive. Dempsey. He's airing it out for Williams. That's caught at the 25. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jamison Williams,
An 80-yard touchdown.
and the Lions have cut it back within a score.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And his pass is caught.
Is no good on the fake extra point.
And a touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick.
Seahawks. Looks like they've recovered. They have. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Get it? No, check, Panther. 19, Charger, 19. Hey. Let go.
A give up the middle with Benson. And a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Another run here with Benson. And fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 94 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
A handoff here to Benson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Here we go, set.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Benson will take this into the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown.
Sometimes offensive can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
A try here for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Seahawks 39, Lions 25. For Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He'll try to pick it up himself. That is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of the football.
A pickup of 2 yards. First down, Detroit.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
Complete. This is Mitchell. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Now they'll change things up.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense for forcing that incompletion?
Again from the 15, 2nd and 10.
Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
And it's complete to Mitchell. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th.
No tougher place to be in a spot like this than Seattle. Here's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Dempsey. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And he will get into the end zone, and a 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game.
33.
So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick.
And this is going to be taken in by the Seahawks. And it would appear they're on their way to victory now. We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And it'll work down inside the 45.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No push.